It's time for Around the Ozarks Rewind. Here are your hosts, Woody and Janet.
Oh. Welcome to
Podcast time.
Welcome to Around the Ozarks Rewind with Woody and Janet.
Around the Ozarks Rewind. I was trying to do a rewind sound.
Oh.
I never could do sound effects. Can you do any improv? I mean, not improv. What do they call it? Be somebody else. Talk like
Impressions?
impressions.
Oh, I haven't done any in a while.
Energy's in there. I seen that door open a crack. Huh?
Oh, Sling Blade.
Hey, you got it.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Been a while.
My throat. So,
It's a new one.
so this is our second podcast. Is it our second?
Second.
Yeah. And somebody wanted, it was Kelly. Kelly Presley is here with us
Hello,
again
Woody.
to
Hello,
guide
Janet.
us.
Hey, Kelly.
She is our guide. And she wanted to know about old radio.
Yeah, some of the old events that you used to do. You know, people remember all the events you guys did around town.
I was trying to remind him of the typewriter toss.
typewriter toss
which
was a
was
great
huge,
one.
but I'm not seeing any recollection
No, actually.
in his face at all.
What's the name of that book
Like-
that has events and dates in history? Every radio station has one. Anybody? Anyway, that
Encyclopedia?
typewriter event made that book.
Yes. Oh, the world, the world, Guinness Book of World Records.
No, it wasn't.
No? Was it the Guinness World
No,
Book of
it
Records?
was.
It was a book that had dates in it that said on this day, and then certain things happened.
Oh.
So you do remember the typewriter toss?
Well, I not only remember it, but I can remember when it was pen and quill. We would toss down.
That's funny. I get it.
And then,
It took me a minute. I was like, what?
We had to move on eventually to computer
that's
monitors.
really old.
eventually we moved up to computers.
But we
Yes.
had typewriters for a long time.
Typewriters, and then computers.
Yeah. Throw those
and
old
then computer
IBMs
monitors,
and the
which was
Electras.
very dangerous. That glass flew evereverywhere. But we would raise people up in a cherry picker,
That would sway back and
50
forth
feet
in the
up
wind.
into the air. We had a target.
And we had them put little bloomers on because secretaries, as they were called then, wore dresses all the time. Do you remember that? And we
Oh,
had
I thought you were going to say in
bloomers
case
for them
they
to put on 'cause
peed
we
their
hoisted them up so
pants.
high up in the air. No.
I didn't think that was such a good idea.
Well.
It was. No, I'm kidding.
That's why you
We
stayed
did it during
below.
lunch hour. We had
That's
to do it
why
at lunch
you.
hour when everybody was at lunch for their work, and people came and
I
they had
think
lunch,
these
free
mirrors are
lunch.
on my shoes.
It's hard to say.
I should
I
never have
recall
said that.
going up in the cherry picker, but now that you mention it, I think you did stay
and
down
we had
below.
Tom Turton there. He would come and Brandon.
Brandon Beck, yeah.
And it was a lot of fun.
They had to throw the typewriter and try to hit a bullseye that was drawn into the parking lot.
Yeah,
and
right on the
shrapnel would go everywhere. It was so dangerous. It was ridiculous. People had to jump back.
That was a yearly thing.
Do you remember riding in a helicopter in Christmas outfits
Yeah,
and
we
landing
did that.
on
Didn't
the
we do
plaza
that
parking lot?
3 different times.
Did we? Oh, I can
That was fun riding in the helicopter.
You said you were getting sick. You did. You said, land this.
I remember
I'm getting
Charlotte's
sick.
Hallmark
Right.
helped arrange that. And one year there was ice all over the parking lot and the ice went flying. It was always so dangerous around you guys.
Wow.
Do you remember the ice? When
No.
it came down, the chunks of ice on the parking lot just went
I
sailing.
remember it was freezing.
terrible.
I do remember that.
To me, it's an honor to get to be in a helicopter. That is so much fun.
You said
Did
you
know
were
that
sick.
Because of radio, I have had the privilege to, for 7 different occasions, be in a hot air balloon, broadcasting from a hot air balloon. That was fun. Did you ever go up?
Yes, I was with you.
Oh, was that you?
You said you were worried about my hair going up in flames because of the
Well, we were
hairspray
pretty,
in my hair.
We were real close to that power line. And,
Well, no, when it goes, when they
oh, yeah. It
you
makes
said,
a
keep
real
your
loud
hair,
noise.
keep your
when
hair
they-
away from it.
It was when
No, no.
Janet used a lot of hairspray, you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
The big
that
hair.
Stuff, that stuff is flammable.
Oh, I know.
What's the difference between inflammable and flammable?
Flammable means
Time's up.
Well, you did-
There is no difference.
what?
They both mean the same thing.
I didn't know inflammable was a word.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I've never seen it on anything.
Well, they don't use it much anymore.
You didn't give me any time there at all.
No.
At all.
You know, someday I'm going to ask you for a tour of your tattoos. But we won't do that today. We'll save that for next time.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
A tour of your tattoos.
I hope it is.
That's one way to put things, I guess.
What else did we do? What's some of the fun remotes we did? We've been to furniture stores.
I always liked doing stuff out at Toyota. I like
that was fun. But we didn't go there to do remotes. We just did spots.
We did commercial. I thought we did do a couple of remotes out there.
No.
Okay.
No, that would have been silly. No. As I pointed out in episode 1, disc jockeys cannot sell cars.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
And you know what else drives me crazy about disc jockeys?
What?
You're listening to them, and I have never done this unless it was true. They always say, so go see my good friends at such and such a business. You probably only met the person one time. They're not your good friend. And they all do it. I mean, you listen to these nationwide guys. So if, this is your situation, call my good friends at such and such.
Oh. I don't think I've done that. Have you ever heard me do that?
I don't think you have any good friends.
I know that's probably true.
So do you guys remember Groundhog Day when we put, Janet, was it you we put down in the sewer? Or was that Connie? I can't remember. Woody and we had them come out to see if they'd see their shadow, and we stuffed them down in the manhole.
What?
You don't remember
Who
that?
was that?
I swear I didn't make this up. It might have been Connie when you were with Connie on the air.
They dressed her up as a groundhog?
She was dressed as a groundhog. We put her in the manhole.
It sounds like something she would like to do.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Yeah, maybe that was when she went on to her next radio station.
Wow.
With My Country and Rick Moore, possibly.
We went to New York together.
Oh, with the Rockettes.
Oh, yes.
With the Rockettes.
I still have a picture of myself standing between the Rockettes, and I'm wearing a little black suit, and I'm looking real stumpy and frumpy, and these girls are glitter, and their legs are up to my eyes. They are so tall and statuesque and long-legged. They're beautiful.
I have a funny story about that.
We got to broadcast from Rockefeller Center.
So the lady that put it all together, I won't mention her name, sweet lady, and she didn't mean anything
Lisa
by
Rao.
it. Okay, I wasn't gonna. Okay, so she said she had activities
And
for
her friend
everybody
Bernie.
to do.
Remember Bernie?
I don't remember Bernie.
He was the old man.
Okay.
And he was the first guy to book the Beatles onto the Ed Sullivan Show.
Okay.
And he booked us into the Rockefeller Center.
Well, she had activities for everyone to do, because she wanted us to have, an enjoyable experience. And we were in New York. We didn't know anything. And she said, so-and-so, you can do this tonight, and so-and-so. And then she turned to me and she said, and Janet, have I got something for you? And I said, what? She goes, Chinatown? Huh? I was like, what? You don't remember. You looked at, remember, you looked at me like, yeah, well, okay. But I did have a great time.
I would have gone with you and pretended. She's Chinese.
It was fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah.
But that was a great
They
trip.
didn't know you were an Indian.
They didn't know. They didn't know I was Indian.
Let's see. And Janet and I have actually, people say, do you guys get along off the air? We've actually gone on vacation together.
Multiple times.
We went to San Francisco, Mendocino.
Beautiful.
Wasn't that a
was
great place?
beautiful. Yes, you wrote a song there.
Yes. I love that song.
You said that
Okay,
my room smelled like...
Don't worry, I'll sing it.
You said my room in Mendocino smelled like farts. Do you remember that?
Can you say that on the air?
Can I say that? That's not a bad word.
It smelled like
Farts!
gas. Human gas. But who wants to hear about that?
That's when you say Mendocino, that's what I think of. I'm sorry.
I think of the waves against the cliffs and the redwoods through the mist Reminds me of that feeling the first night that we kissed.
Is that in the song?
Yeah. I was stealing it from myself.
That's beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Are we done here yet?
Sure.
Has it been...
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting the wrap. We're getting the finger across the neck. Thank you, everybody. I don't know. I hope you enjoy these conversations. They're kind of fun. It's fun to see you again, Jan. You've
It's
changed a lot.
Great to see you.
Quite a bit older.
I am quite a bit older. Yes. Yes.
So am I, Jan. I'm a farmer now, by the way. In case anybody wants to know. What are you doing now? You still modeling? No, I guess not.
No. Yeah, look at me.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
You could still do it. Okay, so we're about done here then.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, because somebody else needs the room.
I understand.
You know what? You'd think they would give us something other than a bathroom, but I guess the acoustics are good in
You
here.
haven't been in a studio in a while.
I know. Well, yeah. I probably wouldn't even recognize a modern artificial intelligence studio.
Ooh.
Hey, this is Woody and Janet. You remember Woody and Janet? Yeah, well, I was Woody.
And I'm Janet.
Yeah, see? And we're still the same people.
We're still alive.
So, and if you like hearing us talk about goofy stuff, you can check it out at AroundTheOzarks.com.
Yeah, tell us some stuff that you would like to hear or you would like to talk about.
Yeah, stuff that we could talk about for you.
Yeah.
So, unless you want to come in and talk about it with us.
Yep.
That would be fine too.
Woody and Janet at AroundTheOzarks.com.
Woody and Janet at AroundTheOzarks.com. See ya!
This has been Around the Ozarks Rewind with Woody and Janet. If you have questions or topics for the show, email Woody and Janet at AroundTheOzarks.com.